There we go.
We have arrived in the man cave.
Whew.
Goodness, there is a lot in here. Where do you begin? What?
With cups. That's where it all started.
It started with cups?
Cups everywhere I went.
Okay.
I got a cup.
It's a feast for the eyes, from miniature beer cans
These are salt and pepper shakers that used to sit on the bars.
to mint condition wooden beer signs.
Yeah, every one of them's got a different motto. Tip the bartender, they're hard to get, or be nice to the bartender.
Yeah. Oh, and you've got Sebring's Bar.
Yeah, my kids made that for me.
A beer brand lighter.
This is a Canadian Ace Beer cigarette lighter.
To a never-opened non-alcoholic beer for American troops in the Gulf War.
They sent this to the soldiers in Iraq in '92, and they couldn't sell them real beer.
So many souvenirs and collectibles lining the walls and filling the floors. Even a sleigh used for an album cover by the Statler brothers.
We were on our way home between Charlottesville and Lynchburg, and there was an antique mall called the Blue Moon. Had to stop.
Of course.
And we're just about finished with it till I get to the last aisle, and then there it was. And I said, well, since they've always been my favorite group of country music, I've got to have it.
It all started 41 years ago, 1983, with a goal of taking his children around the country, collecting as they go. How did you have the foresight to know what good that would do for them?
I decided when my first son was born, or my son was born in '83, I decided, you know what, I'm taking my kids somewhere every summer, no matter what. So by the time Haley was 18, we'd hit all 48 immediate states. I just thought it beat sitting at home. And even though we didn't have the internet and all the toys and the trinkets to play with, it was just better for them to see the world from my eyes. I wanted to show it to them.
Don's love of travel eventually led him to Pennsylvania on a visit to see the old Seabourn homestead, where his great-great-grandfather set down roots more than a century ago. And Don found far more than the place his ancestors once lived. Let's talk about this sleigh.
Okay.
Tell me what the story is.
Well, he bought it in 1867 when he bought his farm in Pennsylvania.
1867.
1867, pre-Civil War.
So this is the real deal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's pictures of it up there all broken down. And it was in the loft of the barn, and it hadn't been touched in 80 years at that time.
Okay, then what?
Well, I tried for 20 years from 1987 until 2006 to get it.
Don's persistence paid off when a relative of the current owners relented, saying Don could have the old relic, but he'd have to come get it himself. Was it in bad shape?
Oh, yeah, it's dilapidated.
And when you finally got to buy it, what was the restoration like?
Fun.
It was?
I've never done anything like that. The only thing I didn't do was have the seats made, but I did find the fabric so close. It's unreal.
Does it have a special meaning because it belonged to your great-great-grandfather?
Oh, that's all the meaning in the world to me. I just wanted it back in our family.
And it was a Seabourn anyway, to begin with.
Yes. Oh, yes. And they knew it. They told me they knew that this was my great-great-grandfather's. Andrew's his name, by the way.
Andrew. Don says the sleigh's arrival brought with it a sense of something or someone familiar. He says despite what others may think, he's certain his distant relative made the trip from Pennsylvania too, at least in spirit. You're a contractor, you're not the type to make this stuff up.
I don't tell lies, and I don't have to stretch the truth. I never.
But this is something you believe as fact.
I know it is.
So let's talk about what else in here. I'm seeing a lot of marbles.
Well, this is
marbles everywhere.
This is just a 2-year-old project. I go to antique malls and I'm thinking, well, why is someone trying to sell a jar full of marbles? They're just marbles.
Sure.
Well, I bought me one. See how many I could get for a long time, and then when I got too many, I decided, well, maybe I better collect just pretty ones.
So many marbles, some may think Don's lost his marbles.
Now here's some marbles here called galaxies that I really do love.
Those are gorgeous.
They're called galaxy marbles.
Because they look like outer
galaxy.
space?
They look like outer space, yeah.
Show me your favorite bowl or...
These are all clay marbles. You'll notice a lot of them are not round. They're not round.
Oblong or...
Yeah, they're just odd shape. So, and this right here is from the 1820s.
And what Arkansas man cave would be complete without Razorback's memorabilia?
These are the old Sports Illustrateds that had our players on them.
Oh, you got Corliss Williamson?
Sidney Moncrief.
Of course, Sidney Moncrief.
There's the banner for the national championship.
Yes.
There's a rah-rah song, the fight song, whatever.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
And this is Sam Pittman and his famous line, "Turn that damn jukebox on." I don't even hike the Ozarks, much less the Rockies.
But here you are.
But anyway, I went with him.
Don's son, Mitch, an avid hiker, once asked his dad to come along. Just one trip, just one mountain, turning into a tradition he looked forward to every year.
We enjoyed it, and for about 10 years, we'd go out and stay about a week and do a couple and relax and just sit around on the stream and drink beer and, you know.
The beer at the top of the mountain you didn't think you'd climb?
I can't explain it. It's the most... I don't even know the word for it, really. It's a feeling you don't have. You just done something that not many people can do.
Words not enough to describe what this room means to Don.
It's a collection of personal items that are meaningful to me. Maybe not to my family so much, but they are to me.
They are fun things. You have fun things. You have Razorback things, sports, beer. You've got it all in here. What's left that you haven't collected that you are kind of eyeing or want to try?
Well, since I have no room, I guess it's nothing.
So you've got it all.
I about filled it up.
What do your male friends think of your man cave?
Oh, they think it's cool. They like to come out here and
Are
sit.
they a little envious?
Yeah, I think so. They wouldn't say that, but yeah, I think so.
Do you spend time in here?
Oh, yeah.
So it really is a man cave. Did you watch a game or?
Yeah, 4:30.